If you've been on social media recently, you've probably seen some hype around this, the Big Arch Burger from McDonald's. There's that video of the CEO taking an enormous bite.
That's a big bite for a big arch.
I've never tried one, and I thought it would be fun to do a video where my wife Holland looked up all the ingredients, wrote them in a secret recipe envelope, and then went to the grocery store to see if I could recreate it one-to-one without knowing what was inside it. Also, later in the video, I make a breakfast version that's pretty delicious, but you'll have to wait till the end to see that. Can I just get a big arch? That'll be it. Thank you. Thank you. The McDonald's Big Arch. Now, I've never had one. She's never had one. So let's try it. Oh boy, look at that. This thing is huge. I want to say it's 1,200 calories too, which is, I think the Big Mac is 550. Who first? Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh.
All right, Holland goes first.
Okay.
That's a big bite for a big arch.
So I guess you already know how they make it. So how's it taste?
Very good. I was very skeptical about the raw onion.
Ooh, got a
I
little
just gave
hint.
it away.
Got a little
I mean, you can
hint.
see them. They're literally like in a pile at the bottom of the box.
So far, I see a nice poppy seed bun, 2 pretty big beef patties, raw onion, pickles, lettuce. Apparently, they have some kind of sauce on here. That'll be the hard part. Looks like there's crispy onions on it too from the bottom. I mean, it looks really good.
That's a big bite for a big arch.
Mustard. Not really any ketchup though. What do we got in here? I thought about it for a little while, then came up with a game plan. So we headed to Walmart to grab all the ingredients. Turns out we had most of the stuff to make them at home, and Holland even whipped up these amazing brioche buns. After that, we hooked up our towable hotel room and headed out to Antelope Island to camp for the night. So, we made it out to camp. We brought the teardrop to Antelope Island, and as you can see, there's a couple bison somewhat close to us. Let's get this burger made, huh? Or try to make. Let's start with, I guess, what I think the list of ingredients is. I don't actually know. The one thing I do know for sure is that they use brioche buns with black poppy seeds and toasted sesame. Shout out Holland. These would be good. I know for sure there is onion in the form of just raw onion, and then there's also crispy onions. I know there's yellow mustard, and I was thinking on what else is in it. I think there's tomato paste in there. To add a little sweetness, it'll darken it up a little bit. I also think for the sauce, there's a tiny, tiny bit of black pepper. And then I actually think there's a little pickle juice in there. As far as the meat goes, obviously it's beef. I don't know, what, grind or whatever. I have 80/20, and my best guess is that they're 1/3 pound patties because they looked bigger than a 1/4 pounder. These are probably 1/2 pound patties, so it's a really big arch. Obviously, shredded lettuce. I know that's on there. Iceberg to be exact, and then what I believe was white American cheese. Toast the bun. Obviously you have slices of pickle on there as well, and I think that's it. I think that's how we make a big arch. I think we're gonna make our sauce, knock that out of the way. So I'm gonna get our tomato paste open. I could not find any of the squeeze tubes, unfortunately, so we have this little jar. I put some yellow mustard just in a jar because I figured it'd be easier to mix everything up. I don't know exactly how much tomato paste to mustard we're gonna do. There's a lot of yellow mustard in there and it's really bitter. That much. The only reason I would say pickle juice, it's either pickle juice or white vinegar. It's just gonna loosen up the sauce a little bit because it didn't quite have as thick of a consistency. And then some freshly ground black pepper. Just combine them all and then shake them. And there we have it. Dare I say, that looks pretty identical to the McDonald's Big Arch sauce. Now that we have our sauce done, I think we're gonna start working on the onions. And then I'll just go right in half. 1/2 will be raw. The other half, I brought this jar with a little bit of flour in it. Since we don't want basic onions, I'm putting some of this Blacksmith Spice Co. jalapeno seasoning in there to toss them around. This will add just a little bit of kick. This is not in the Big Arch, but it should be. So, the reason why I brought the jar, just put the lid on and shake it. So from here, we gotta fry those. And what better to fry in than peanut oil? So I'm gonna get that heated up in this, and we'll start frying. Go on this small burner here. Ooh. we'll go on this big burner here. There we go. We got one to work. Add our peanut oil in. You don't need a ton. Also, isn't this setup cool? I mounted Arca plates here and here, and then I have a MagSafe mount so you can just stick right there. Pretty slick. We're evolving over here. Put you guys back there. Oh, I lied. It's kind of time. Could use it being a little warmer, but ooh, I think those onions are about there, so pulling them out. Oh yeah, those look great. We got our crispy onions and we got our white onion. And now it's time for the burger patties, for the main event. I got my patties. They're just wrapped in parchment. They are enormous. After all, we are making a big arch. We got a cast iron pan that is a little dirty to cook them in, so I'm gonna clean this real quick. Put a little water in here, I'm just scraping everything out. Throw a splash of peanut oil in there, get the pan preheating. Move on to our burgers. We're gonna go on with a little blacksmith spice original. Now they're seasoned, we're gonna put them in the hot pan, one by one. All I had was these mini gherkins, but this one's good size, so cut that up. Give these things a flip. Oh yeah, look at that Maillard right there. I think the burgers are just about there. We're ready for cheese. I think I'm gonna go with my gut. I think there's 3 slices. I think there's one on each patty, and I think there's actually one on the bottom bun. I can't remember though, but we're gonna commit to it. We're gonna take our enormous bun out. Just look at that. Shout out Holland. Show her some love in the comments. Look at how perfect these are. I'm so excited for this. Yeah? Oh, that's perfect. The burgers are done. Don't worry, that cheese will melt later. Take them off to rest. And then we're gonna take our bun and put it in there. We might have to do one at a time. And we're gonna toast it. Top and bottom, and get that crispy ring like McDonald's does on their toasted buns. Throw some more tallow around and get the bottom bun going. Toasted buns. So, my best guess is we go bottom bun. On the bottom bun, we're gonna do some of this big arch sauce. A nice little layer. Then we're gonna go on with our crispy onions. We're gonna put all of them down here. And this is where the gamble is. I think we do a slice of cheese. This could make or break the whole thing. Well, the sauce is really the make or break, but slice of cheese. We go on patty number 1, then patty number 2. Then we go on with pickles right on top of the patty. Do our raw white onion. Now we'll take our top bun. More big arch sauce on the top bun. A little bit of shredded iceberg lettuce, and that's just gonna go right on the top bun. Fold it over without making too much of a mess. And there we have it, the big arch burger. But I have one final surprise. That's way bigger than the McDonald's Big Arch. Crispy onions, that bun is like, now I guess all that's left is to give it a bite. All right, well.
Bon appetit.
This is ridiculous. It looks really good though. All right, cheers everyone. Oh boy.
That's a big bite for a big arch.
I dripped all over my hoodie. This thing is the size of my head. Wow. I'm biased. That tastes identical to me.
It smells the same.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not gonna add it in again.
That's a big bite for a big arch.
Drum roll, please. See how I did? You've known all day.
Uh-huh.
Flavor-wise, before we go over this, I feel like it was pretty identical. Obviously, we had it a few hours ago, so I don't know. All we had was a Hallmark thank you card. So, thank you. Let's see. 2 beef patties, 3 slices of white cheddar cheese, crispy onions, slivered onions, pickles, lettuce. Okay, so
Yeah, you're spot on.
did you see how big the patties were?
I want to say they were quarter pounders,
Okay.
but the ones on our patty this morning seemed bigger.
They
than
did
that.
seem big, but big arch sauce. Yeah, I was kind of off. Okay, so we have ketchup, mustard, mayo, vinegar, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, lemon juice. So I was really far off. I didn't think they used ketchup. I thought tomato paste, but
No, so I saw 2 different recipes. One, I think the official McDonald's one was actually tomato paste. And then I saw a copycat one that said ketchup. And I think I saw ketchup too many times. And I couldn't go back and fix this because I already sealed the envelope.
oh, okay.
So you were spot on with the
Alright.
tomato paste.
But I still feel, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I missed a lot. Garlic, onion powder, paprika. It's a sauce mixed in with a bunch of other stuff. So I feel like overall, I don't know. I feel like I did pretty good. Let me know 1 through 10 how I did on this recreation. I'm curious. Obviously, you can't taste it, but I feel like I did pretty good. What would you give me, actually? You gave the secret list.
I would give you, for how intuitive you were with figuring stuff out, recreation wise, I'd give you an 8.5.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I should mention, this is not where the video ends. Tomorrow morning, I brought all the ingredients to make a breakfast version of the Big Arch that I think McDonald's should put on their menu. We're gonna hang out for the rest of the night, maybe have a fire a little later. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Yeah, we'll make the breakfast Big Arch. Sweet. Been hanging out by the fire for a while. Pretty cold out here. Dogs are in the heated teardrop. Hi. Yeah, it's 37 out. Pretty chilly. You guys warm? Yeah, they're chilling. Back to the fire. Getting the last little bit of the sunset right there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's cold. It's 37 now. It's very cold. We're in for the night. We're gonna go to bed. See you in the morning.
Good night.
Good morning. It is a very lovely and frigid morning out here. Made some coffees, let the dogs run around. I think it's about time we make the breakfast Big Arch. So let's get to it. Okay, first things first. These are dehydrated hash browns. Got to get them rehydrated. Again, pros of bringing mason jars while camping. Save your pasta jars, people. Put some water in here and let them sit for a while. Now we have our sausage. Just gonna try and portion this into a couple patties. Not quite as big as the ones made yesterday, but they'll be good sized. Just put some tin foil down so that it's less messy. You wanna make them a little bigger than you think because they're gonna shrink in the pan. Since it's so delicious, we're going on with some of this again. The jalapeno, it's hard to beat. Just a little bit. Get our pan heating up. Once that's hot, we're gonna throw our sausage patties in. Oh, it's so cold out here, my fingers. Well, it's definitely warmed up. It was 35 this morning. Now it's 45, 70 in the trailer, but there's a little bit of wind, so it's still a little chilly. One sausage patty, 2 down. A little bit more jalapeno on the top.
I put my sweatshirt on backwards.
Oh no.
I'm way too layered to switch it.
Yes, you're committed now.
Yeah.
Give these guys a flip. Oh, there's that beautiful Maillard reaction we're talking about. That's the crispy brown stuff on the meat. Don't ask me what that means. It's French, and that's all I know. But it tastes real good, as most French things do.
True.
Point France. All right, those are about done. We're gonna turn the heat on low, pull them off, set them to the side. Now that our hash browns are mostly rehydrated, let's see if I can drain off most of the water. There we go, rehydrated mostly hash browns. Okay, so with these, we're going to go over to our scorching hot pan. We're gonna try and form a circle. We're just gonna keep that circle just like that until the bottom gets super crispy. And to help it get super crispy, we have our old friend, peanut oil. You don't need a ton, just a light drizzle. And that's gonna help that get super crisp. Get the heat kind of going medium high-ish, and you're gonna wanna let this go for longer than you think. Obviously, if it starts to smell like it's burning, you wanna do something, but otherwise, you want this as crisp as humanly possible. This is gonna be like the perfect texture element to our sandwich. And flip, and there you go. Look how crispy that is. Form it back into a circle and essentially just do the same thing. But this time, instead of peanut oil, we're gonna add a little bit more flavor. Who doesn't love butter and hash browns?
Crazy people.
It's simply too good. Work that butter into the edges and underneath. All right, hash browns just about done. So we're gonna take a slice of cheese, put it between our two sausage patties, set that to the side. And then we're gonna put our hash brown down. Make sure to get all the crispies. And then we're gonna do a slice of cheese right on the hash brown. Then put our sausage patties on top. All right, we got our pan nice and warm. This is just 3 eggs shaken up in a jar with a little milk. Makes really good scrambled eggs. Pour that in, and you're gonna wanna fold it into a circular shape if possible. You just want to slowly pull and fold. That's what gives you these big, soft, scrambled eggs. You don't want to sit there and chop and do all that stuff. That's a great recipe to dry them out and be all crumbly and disgusting. 3 eggs in one sandwich is a lot. I don't think I'm going to use all this for one. But you want to just pull it, form it, kind of work it around, give it a flip. And right when it looks like that, kill the heat. They cook super fast. Go on with some salt, black pepper, and then we're going to cut off a section like that. Goes on top. Oh, these are perfect. In a perfect world, that pan is clean, but the world is not perfect and that pan is not clean. So it is what it is. Put some butter down. We'll just take our 2 halves, put them in the butter, and let them get toasting. There we go. Both nice and toasted. Let's assemble our sandwich. So before we put everything together, the last very important step, maple syrup. Put some on the bottom bun, then sandwich your top bun together. Kind of just lightly glaze them in maple syrup. I'm gonna try and scoop the entire sandwich out of the way. Look at that, hash brown's still holding together nicely. Bottom bun down. Slide everything on top, a little bit more maple syrup to make it messy and delicious, and then top bun. Let's eat. That looks so freaking good. There is our breakfast Big Arch. This thing is huge. Looks good. I'm gonna learn my lesson from last night and cut it in half real quick.
Good call.
Besides, then we get the nice cross-section shot.
Oh my God.
All right, there you go.
Oh boy.
Breakfast Big Arch. It's big.
It's
All
big.
Right, cheers.
That's a big bite.
Wow.
That's so good.
Those hash browns are really crispy.
Mm-hmm.
That little bit of jalapeno seasoning in there is really good. this was a fun trip, a really fun video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how I did in the comments below and anything you'd like to see me cook or try to cook in the future. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we'll see you at the next one. Peace.
Bye. The syrup and the jalapeno and those hash browns are perfect.
Yeah, I think it turned out really good. Crispy hash browns. Crispy. Crispy, crispy.
Almost for me.
That's a big bite for a big arch.
Nom. Nom, nom, nom,
Yep,
nom.
yep, yep, yep.
Ooh, I want more coffee.
Here, I'll grab the kettle.
I'll get some more water boiling.